ತಗೊಂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 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 ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಆನಂದ್ ಕರೀರಿ. ಹಲೋ, ರಾಜಶೇಖರಪ್ಪ ಕೇಳ್ತದೆ?
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
ಹಾ, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತದಲ್ರಿ?
ಹಾ, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತದ ಸರ್.
ಸರಿ
ಸರ್, ನೀವು PPT ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಅದು I will give you co-host. You can share from your side, sir.
ಹಾ, ಬರ್ರಿ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. PPT ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಅವ್ರು ಇನ್ನಿಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಕೇಳಲೆ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್, ಹೌದು ಸರ್. Sir, first is welcome address, then introduction of speaker, then they talk, sir.
ಅದನ್ನು ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮಿನಿಮೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಯಾಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ? ಲೋಡ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಎರಡು ಲೋಡ್ ಆದವು.
ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್, ಇದು ಮಿನಿಮೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಆಯ್ತಾಯ್ತು, ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ.
agricultural.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನೇಮಚಂದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅವರೇ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಸರ್.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಕಾಲೇಜ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಸರ್? ಅನದರ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್, ಅನದರ್ 4-5 minutes.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಸರ್.
ಮಾಡೋಣ ಸರ್, ನೀವು ಇದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ಸ್ ದೊಡ್ಡವರು ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ರೆ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಹುಡುಗರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರಿಮೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ಸರ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಅಂತ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿವಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ಗಿ.
ಆಯ್ತರ? ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ.
ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ.
ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಅವರು ಈಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕಲ್ಕತ್ತಾ.
ನೀವು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಜೊತೆಗೆ?
ನಾನು 23rd ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಏನೋ 35 ಕೋಟಿದು ಇಬ್ರು.
ಅದು ಹೋಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ಯಾವಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಒನ್ ಡೇ ಎರ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರು ಕಲ್ಕಟ್ಟಾಕ್ಕೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅವ್ರೇನು IAS IPS ಅವ್ರಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತಾರಂತೆ, ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ.
ಬಂತಂತ
ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಬೇರೆ ಉದಯ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಸರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಉದಯ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ನಿಡೋಣಿ ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್.
Yes, sir. I am there, sir.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. I am Rangareddy,
Sir, good afternoon.
State Secretary, sir.
State Secretary and Council Member from Mechanical Engineering Division.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So when you say agriculture engineering, it will come there. ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜಶೇಖರ ಅವರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ರಾಜಶೇಖರಪ್ಪ ಇದೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ಸರ್ ಕನ್ವೀನರ್ ಸರ್ ನೀವಿರ್ಬೇಕು.
ಅದೇ ಇದೀನಿ ಸರ್, ಇದೀನಿ.
Another 2-3 minutes ಇದೆ sir. We will start once. And we are also having a YouTube ಇದೆ sir. Mr. Ayaj, your YouTube also switched on, huh?
Sir, yes, sir. It is streaming on YouTube, sir.
It is streaming already.
Sir.
Okay, you send the reminders for whoever you send it, no, that meeting starting. Some people will forget.
Yeah, sir. I will do, sir.
Just reminder posting you do, then it will be. Your
Okay,
registered delegates and all are joining.
Yeah, sir. Joining, sir.
Okay.
14 ಜನ.
Vijay Kumar Palled also joined.
Oh, very good, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
15 ಜನ ಅದೀವಿ ಸರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಸರ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್.
They will join, sir. They will join.
ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳ.
ನೀವು just ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ
ಥರ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಅವರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಅದರ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ 3 ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಸರ್.
ಗಂಟೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ.
ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ ಬಿಟ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲೇ
4 ಗಂಟೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಸರ್.
Good afternoon to everybody. On behalf of the Karnataka State Center, on behalf of the Karnataka State Center Institution of Engineers, India, I am the Honorary Secretary, and on behalf of our Chairman, M. Lakshmana, unfortunately is traveling, so he is not able to join, he is in the aircraft now. So I have a great pleasure to welcome especially all our speakers, and especially our Dr. M. Nemchandrappa sir. He is also a council member, and he is already very senior most state member from agriculture engineering. And I have a great pleasure to welcome our convener of one state committee member, Dr. Rajshekharappa sir, and also speakers Vijay Kumar Palat sir, and other speaker who is going to address for today's on the subject recent advances in millet production, processing and value addition. And we are very glad to inform all the our members that agriculture division side we are making a program with 3 speakers today, and 3 speakers almost it will go for 1.5 hour to 1 hour 45 minutes. And first I would like to wholeheartedly welcome our council member Nemchandrappa sir, which is the agreed immediately when I requested, sir, we should have one webinar on agriculture engineering side, and this is one of the very interesting and most wanted subject. And I welcome all our committee members, corporate members, and who are joined from the different parts of the colleges, and our committee member joined from Scotland. He is also there in the online, and others will be joining. As we said, our program is getting live streaming on a YouTube, and others who are not able to join, they can see the YouTube there. And as you're all aware, Karnataka State Center is doing a lot of programs, including the webinar, seminars, and 2-day seminar, 1-day seminar. Just for information for other corporate members, yesterday, first time Karnataka State Center conducted a training program for military officers from UPSC selected IES officers, 32 members. And that is, we did a program on HR and behavioral sciences and ethics for military engineering services. And we charged for all the participants for a day. And they were the full day program. It was from 10 o'clock to evening 4 o'clock. And II Karnataka Center, this is the 86th program for in this our session of this today. And with this brief welcome and introduction, I request our Rajshekharappa sir as a convener of the program to speak about the subject and also introduce the speakers and ask them who belong to the program. Thank you very much, sir. Over to Dr. Rajshekharappa sir. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Listen.
Shall I start?
Yeah, please, sir. Please.
ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ.
Hello.
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್, ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Okay sir, now I welcome once again all the members to this webinar on recent advances in millet production, processing and value addition. There are 3 speakers are there. One is Dr. Nemchandrappa, who is Dean Agri Engineering, College of Agricultural Engineering, US, Raichur. So I am giving his brief biodata about Dr. Nemchandrappa sir. He has obtained BE Civil from BEIT Davangere, and ME and PhD is obtained from the Tamil Nadu Agricultural Institute, Coimbatore, and he served more than 33 years in various positions in University of Agricultural Sciences, Raichur, and he was involved in teaching, research and extension activities. He has handled 10 different externally funded research projects. Research projects, the outlay is 8 crores as a principal investigator and also the co-principal investigator. And he has graded more than 25 MTech students and also the 6 doctoral students. He has published more than 50 research papers in national and international journals, and significantly contributed to establishing the 6 centers of excellence in the Agricultural University Raichur. And he is an active member for various institutions like Institution of Engineers, Indian Society of Agricultural Engineers, Karnataka Society of Agricultural Engineers. So, and he is attended international conference on agricultural engineering held in Zurich, Switzerland. And he previously worked as a dean student welfare. Presently, he is working as a dean agricultural engineering, College of Agricultural Engineering, UAS Raichur. This is about Dr. Nemi Chandrappa, who is going to talk on importance of rainwater harvesting in millet production. The second speaker is Dr. Vijay Kumar Pallet. He will be talking on mechanization, and particularly farming operation in millets. Dr. Vijay Kumar Pallet obtained his BTech Agri Engineering, US Dharwad, and also MTech Agri Engineering in Farm Power and Agri Energy from US Dharwad, and PhD has completed PhD in Farm Machinery and Power Engineering, US Raichur, and he has started the career as an assistant professor in the University of Agricultural Sciences Raichur, and he has served more than 16 years in teaching, research and extension activities. He has published more than 60 research articles in peer-reviewed journals, both international and national levels, and he has also presented more than 80 papers in national seminars, conferences, conventions, and published more than 20 popular articles. And he has also, published more than 25, the chapters in the books and training manuals. And he has 10 professional awards in his credit, and he has handled more than 7 research projects as a principal investigator and co-principal investigator. And now he is leading the All India Coordinated Research Project, ACRP on Energy in Agriculture, Agro-Based Industries as a PA. And he is involved in many other projects that is funded by the RKOA, Government of Karnataka. He has graded more than 8 MTech students as chairman, and also he is acting as advisory committee members for more than 20 MTech students. And presently, and also he is a PhD. He has the graded 5 PhD students, and now presently he is working as a associate professor and head Department of Renewable Energy, College of Agricultural Engineering, US Raichur, and he is now going to give a lecture on mechanization and the farming operation in millet production. And the third speaker we have today with us, Dr. Uday Kumar Nidoni. Uday Kumar Nidoni will be speaking on processing and value addition in millets. So Uday Kumar Nidoni obtained BTech Agri Engineering from the US Dharwad, and MEAG and also the PhD is obtained from the Tamil Nadu Agricultural University, Coimbatore, and he started his career as an assistant professor, US Dharwad, and he served more than 23 years in various positions in US Raichur, and he is involved in teaching, research and extension activities, and he has handled more than 9 research projects, and as a principal investigator and co-principal investigator, and he is published more than 50 research papers in national and international journals, and also he is an active member in various the societies, that is the Institution of Engineers, Indian Society of Agricultural Engineering, Karnataka Society of Agricultural, so on and so forth. And he has visited McGill University, Canada for higher training during 2005, and presently he is working as an head of the department in Department of Processing and Food Engineering, College of Agricultural Engineering, Raichur. Now we will be speaking, you'll be talking on processing and value addition in millets. So this is all brief about the 3 speakers, Nemi Chandrappa, and the Vijay Kumar Pallet, and Uday Kumar. Now I request Dr. Nemi Chandrapa is the
Thank you, sir. Secretary of the Karnataka
Hello,
State
sir.
Center. ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Mr. Rangareddy,
Okay, sir.
Secretary, Karnataka State Center, and Rajshekarappa and other two speakers, Palled and Nidoni. When I got a request from Karnataka State Center to have one webinar from agriculture engineering, I told usually webinar is conducted by only one speaker of 45 minutes duration. This year being the International Year of Millets, we have taken the topic on millets, recent advances in millet production and processing and value addition. First to two speakers, myself and Vijay Kumar will speak on millets production, and Nidoni will speak on processing and value addition. So earlier we used to grow the millets all over India, even in other countries also. This slide shows the in different states which millets they are growing. Next, Nutri cereals suitable for dryland and rain-fed situation. These all millets are, they need very less water to grow. Even in worse conditions, we can get this millets. Requires less water and nutrients. Climate resilient crops. Future crops for food, fodder and nutritional security. Rich in minerals, vitamins and fiber. Low in gluten and glycemic index. So health benefits of the millets consumption is given in this slide. So gluten-free and rich in iron, anemia, reduce in the acidity, reduce the heart-related diseases, and reduced depression and anxiety, fiber, obesity, and glycemic index type 2 diabetics. It is also helpful in controlling the diabetics, prevents cancer, antioxidants, oxidates stress, and malnutrition.
Odi, yeah, ಹುಡುಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾನ. ನಾನು 6 ಗಂಟೆ
So nutrient composition in cereals. Nutri cereals versus rice and wheat. You can see here different millets, jawar, pearl millet, finger millet, foxtail millet, proso millet, kodo millet, little millet, barnyard millet, and other two are rice and wheat. We have compared the fiber content in kodo millet is barnyard millet is highest 9.8 gram, whereas followed by the kodo millet. So in this cereal, all millets name in English as well as Kannada is given. Jawar, jola, pearl millet and sajje, finger millet and ragi, foxtail millet navane, proso millet baragu, kodo millet arka, little millet same, barnyard millet udulu. You compare the fiber content in rice, wheat. Rice is 0.2 and wheat is 1.2, whereas the highest in Udulu and Araka, followed by Araka. Nutrient composition in nutri cereals and rice and wheat. You see in pearl millet, vitamin A is 132 and folic acid is 45.5. Foxtail millet, it is thiamine 0.59. ಏನ್ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬಂತಲ್ಲ ಇದು? ನಮ್ದಲ್ವಲ್ಲ ಅದು. The millet crops of the world, where all these millets are grown. Sorghum grown in India, USA, Nigeria, Sudan, Mexico, Ethiopia, China, Australia, like that. Pearl millet is grown in India, Western and Central Africa, Eastern and South Africa. Finger millet is grown in India, Ethiopia, Nepal, Uganda, like that. The little millet and kodo millet, these two millets are only grown in India only. Properties of dietary fiber in millets and their health consequences. So, water absorbing and bulking property. Energy diluents to formulate low caloric diets. Reduce risk of inflammatory bowel disease. It is risk of cardiovascular disease will be reduced if you use these millets, and also the management of certain types of diabetes is also possible when we use the millets, all millets and different millets. This area production and productivity of the millets. You see this table. Actually, area under millets is reducing. Area in Karnataka, India, both are given here. Actually, the area is reducing and production is increasing because of the high yielding varieties in different millets. So you may be knowing in earlier days, the farmers from Kolar and that Bangalore, Manda and all, they used to grow the ragi. Before this end of varieties, the production is around 4 quintals per acre. Now, after the end of 1 to 10 series, the production raised from 4 quintals to 20 quintals per acre. The reason for that Indo-African variety is Lakshmanaya. You can see his statue in North Block of GKVK, Bangalore. So these are the minor millets, Navane, Same, area in lakh hectares, production in lakh tons. Yield is 700 kg per hectare, 1019 kg per hectare. So millets need very less water. Pulses 300 mm, pearl millet 350, finger millet 350, sorghum 400. So like this, from 300 to 400 mm, we can grow these all types of millets when compared to the sugarcane 2100 mm and rice 1250 mm. So these are the water productivity, fertilizer use and plant protection requirements for millet crops. For millets, we need only one or even no spray is required, whereas for production of rice, wheat and maize, we have to go for 4 to 7 sprays. And also NPK requirement is also very less in case of production of this millets. For water requirement to produce 1 kg yield per liter. You see the second column. For rice, we need 5,000 liters to produce 1 kg of rice. Whereas sorghum needs only 833, pearl millet 667, finger millet 1,000 liters per kg, and other millets 1,111 liters per kg. Millets in Karnataka research endeavors. You see, from 1961 to 66, area in lakh hectares 29.41, productivity is 454 kg per hectare. And now from 2014-15, area has come down 10.54 lakh hectares and productivity is 1,061 kg per hectare. Percent decrease in area, percent increase in area, you can see in the last two tables. So these are the millet varieties released by US Raichur. Foxtail millet, Hagari, Navane 46, HN 46, they are calling. Recommended for zone 1, 2 and 3, year of release 2018 and 19. Proso millet, Hagari, Baragu 46, HB 46, suitable for zone 2 and 3, 2020 and 21. Brown top millet, Hagari brown top 2, zone 3, suitable for zone 3, released in 2020-21. Little millet, Hagari Same 1, and it is suitable for zone 2 and 3, 2021 released. Finger millet, Hagari Ragi 13, HR 13, suitable for zone 2 and 3. It is released in the year 2021 and 22. This is the foxtail millet variety HN 46, Hagari Navane 46. Higher grain yield 1,600 to 1,800 kg per hectare. Highest test weight 2.81 gram. Rich in iron 45 mg per kg and zinc 28 mg per kg. Higher fodder yield, long earth head. Duration is 85 to 90 days. Short duration. This is released in Hagari station near Ballari. This is Proso millet, Baragu variety, HB1, Hagari Baragu 1. Higher grain yield, 1,200 to 1,400 kg per hectare. Higher fodder yield. Duration is 65 to 70 days. Rich in iron and zinc, 55 mg per kg. And zinc is 35 mg per kg. Crude fiber is 11%. You see the figure. Baragu crop. Next, Hagari brown top Korle, HBR2. Salient features are higher grain yield, 1,800 to 2,000 kg per hectare. Higher fodder yield, rich in fiber and minerals. Iron and zinc, duration is 95 to 100 days. High in iron, 70 mg per kg and zinc 42 mg per kg and crude fiber is 13%. The fiber content is highest in Korle compared with the Navane. Hagari Same, little millet variety. IIMR LM 8437-17. Higher grain yield 1500 to 6600 kg per hectare. Non-lodging type. Higher fodder yield, duration is 90 to 95 days. High in iron and zinc and crude fiber. 31 mg per kg, zinc 18 mg per kg, and crude fiber is 9%. Agari Ragi 13 variety, HR 13. Higher grain yield 2100 to 2200 kg per hectare. Early maturing, higher fodder yield. Duration is 105 to 110 days. Rich in calcium 341 mg per kg. Rich in iron and zinc. Now coming to this rainwater harvesting, actually so many models are there in our country and also in different countries. I am going through this Anna Hazare model. That is Ralegaon Siddhi model. Some may be visited the Ralegaon Siddhi. It is in Parner Taluk, Ahmednagar district. Anna Hazare is a soldier in one India-Pakistan war. All his friends died and only the person survived is Anna Hazare. He was under depression and he was about to go for suicide. And in one railway station, he find a book of Swami Vivekananda. From that book, he has changed and he has gone to his village, and rest of his life is dedicated to social work. And his 5 theories are family planning, prevention of toxication, ban on free grazing, ban on tree cutting, and 5th one is voluntary labor. These are the 5 principles of Anna Hazare. That village, Ralegaon Siddhi village, I visited. Even I visited in the month of January. You can see all the small streams full of water. And earlier, the people from that village, they goes to nearby cities for their livelihood, and so many liquor producing ಬಟ್ಟಿ ಸರಾಯ ಅಂತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ಟಿ ಸರಾಯ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಇತ್ತು. ಇವ್ರು ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಲ್ಸಿದ್ರು. ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಯ್ತು. 200 ಲೀಟರ್ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಬರೋದಂತ ಊರಿದ್ದ. ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ 3000 ಲೀಟರ್ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮೊದಲು ಬರೀ 200 ಎಕರೆ ಇರಿಗೇಟೆಡ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇತ್ತು ಆ ಊರಲ್ಲಿ. ಇವಾಗ 1750 acres of irrigated land is available, and he has formulated so many societies. Grain bank is there, and there is one school. The speciality of that school is the first admission will be given to the failed student. If he is not, admission is not according to the merit. Admission is only for the first admission is for the poor students. And finally, the SSLC outcome is very good. I will show one small video of the Ralegaon Siddhi. You can see all the details of the Anna Hazare model. And every year our college students are visiting that village in Maharashtra during All India tour. And you share that. And initially he has constructed one temple. That is, even in every watershed work, first they will construct one temple or such thing, so that to attract the people, like that he has constructed one temple with a cost of 20,000. 20,000 he has paid, and other voluntary labor are contributed from the village. With that 20,000 money, he has constructed one temple. You can see that small video.
With a population of 2,000, always under drought and addiction. This unknown village has drastically changed. Surrounded by green forest, easily available water, interweaved with roads and power connection, schools, and free from addiction. The village with happiness everywhere.
During 1965, Indo-Pak War, on Khemkaran border, all my colleagues laid their life. Only I was the lone survivor. From the books of Vivekanand, I learned about life, that life is for social service. On that moment, I decided that remaining life is to be devoted for social cause. After voluntary retirement, I came back to my village. My village was without drinking water and food. Dry barren farms were seen by me. And I decided that I have to do something for my village. First, I went to Alandi. On Ganeshwar's Samadhi, I offered Tulsi Mala and conveyed to Ganeshwar that I don't have Tulsi Mala with me. Now I am offering my life. From today, this body is not mine.
Kisan Babura Hazare, now Padma Bhushan Dr. Anna Sahib Hazare, implemented various water collection and percolation schemes. These images are of Raleigh 30 years ago and Raleigh today. The village surrounded by greenery, in fact, is Raleigh Siddhi as seen today, with well-planned roads, temples, community buildings, and water at the doorsteps, along with well-bred cattle and happy villagers.
In chapter 14th of Ganeshwari, there is a couplet which means in villages, water bodies should be created and various forests should be grown. These lines inspired me and I started working in Raleigh city. Pani adwa, pani jirwa, that is rainwater which is drained off, should be collected and percolated. In the village where even 200 acres of single crop was not getting water, today 1,750 acres of land gets sufficient water for 2 crops annually.
of water percolation and management was possible because of the dedication of the villagers. And because of this, wells, large water reservoirs, mud dams, and canals were possible.
Because water was collected and preserved, village got progressive output, providing regular work and food for everyone.
30 years back, there was wild grass in our fields. Now there is ample water and crops of bajra, jawar, and good farming too.
Today, there is no migration to cities because of better yield of crops and fruits. To minimize the cattle head, crossbreed cattle for better production should be used. Even 200 liters of milk was difficult to get. Today, 3,000 liters is sent outside Delhi. In village, to solve the problem of fuel, solar energy, gobar gas plant, biogas plant, like resources should be used. The houses which are built, if poor people can't afford, low-cost housing is developed. Here, 10 to 12 types of such houses are developed in Raleigh.
Here is a depiction of a farmer's family in distress and after development.
5 main principles should be followed by villagers: family planning, prevention of intoxication, ban on free grazing, ban on tree cutting, and voluntary work.
The one-man army created awareness in rural development by implementing family planning, ban on addiction, ban on free cattle grazing, ban on tree cutting, and voluntary work.
Previously, villagers were habitual of intoxication. 42 country liquor dens were closed. Selling of tobacco, bidi, cigarette was also stopped, and villagers were diverted from addiction by Anna.
A ban on free cattle grazing is necessary. Cattle should be provided quality cattle feed. To maintain the environment, a ban on tree cutting should be vigorously implemented. Voluntary work by villagers helps to complete the local projects at the earliest.
As operation facilities availed in big cities like Pune, even in our village of 2,000 population, the same operation facilities are available. For better health care, local people should take responsibility. Each female volunteer has to look after 200 families. Such 60 female volunteers were given training for a year to look after 7 to 8 villages. Healthcare responsibilities properly taken by them. Animal care center is started by villagers to get better crossbreed cattle, and other animals are also treated here.
The importance of education is thoroughly understood and followed strictly. The smiling faces of students where they enjoy learning in this co-ed school where qualified and dedicated teachers impart knowledge for a better future.
How science and technology can be imbibed in students is very important. Today, our school students should go through compulsory practicals. We have 17 to 18 computers for students. Science should be learned by each student, and for that, our laboratory is well equipped, where each student handles practicals. It's compulsory.
Along with the best in education, the students have various physical activities to partake of. For example, legend, bowl and charge, and various sports activities like kho. Oh, the slightly strenuous rope Malkhama. And Kabaddi, where girls and boys take part equally.
Everywhere admissions in schools is on merit, where the failure student should go. Hence, a school which prefers failures as its students. With such students, this school's 10th result is almost 100%. This village have Dalits too. 60,000 rupees was bank loan on these suppressed, which they were unable to repay. Villagers had jointly discussed and decided if they can't repay, we should help them, and all villagers worked voluntarily on Dalits farms for 2 years. Thus, Dalits 60,000 rupees bank loan was repaid. This is change in attitude of villagers. Gandhiji used to say that to develop the nation, first you'll have to change villages and villagers' attitude. In our village, we have senior citizens. All the villagers pay respect to them as their parents. Children born in a year of any caste and creed are blessed, as they are asset of our village and country too. Girls who come after marriage in our village, they are daughter-in-laws of the village. They are ritually accepted in the village family. Youths who were outstanding during the year are also awarded. In the evening, everyone enjoys the community meals together. It's Village Transformation Day. This day is celebrated as Gram Parivartan Din.
In our village, we women have formed 14 savings groups, and each group has 18 to 20 members. This activity has provided us with the opportunity to come out of our kitchen and share equal responsibility with our men.
Thank you, sir. ರಾಜಶೇಖರಪ್ಪ. Next speaker.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Nejendra Paure, for wonderful coverage of on millets, and there's a vitamins and all the parameters of millets usages in our food, and also your nice video on Anna Hazare's native place, especially how is agriculture and village sector is taken care. Now I request our next speaker. We will take the questions after all the three speakers addresses, sir. I think now, Sir Vijay Kumar Palat, sir, you are going to speak.
Yes, I'll share this.
Yeah, please, sir. Go ahead, sir. Welcome, Goindral, sir.
Sir, is it visible?
Yes. Slide mode go.
Namaste, Rangareddy garu.
Sir, is it visible?
Visible.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, sir. Respected the Secretary, Institute of Engineers, Karnataka State Center, and other office bearers and organizers, and also my dear participants. I am going to just share the information about the mechanization of farm operations in millets during this today's webinar on recent advanced millet production, processing, and value addition.
Slide share ಮಾಡ್ರಿ.
Madam, sir.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಮೋಡ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಂತಾರೆ. ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್.
ಬರ್ತದೆ ಸರ್.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತತಿ, ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ.
ಮಾಡಿರಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫುಲ್
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದೇನು?
ಮತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. So is this visible sir now?
Not visible.
You would share the screen, sir. Open and share the screen.
ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ?
So now sir.
ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ರಿ, ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಸರ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್
Sir
ಮಾಡ್ರಿ,
now.
ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ.
ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ನಿಮ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡೀನ್ರಿ ನಾವು.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ
ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್ ಫುಲ್.
ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಪಿಪಿಟಿ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು.
ಶೇರ್ ದ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಮಾಡಲೇ.
ನಮ್ ತೆಗೆದು ಬಿಡ್ರಿ.
ಈಗ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ.
ನಮ್ ತೆಗೀರಿ ನಾವು.
ಸರ್ ನಾವು.
ಬಂತು.
ರೈಟ್ ಸರ್. ಓಕೆ. ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್. ರಾಘು.
ಇದು ಬರಬಾರ್ದಲ್ಲ.
Sir, make it full screen, sir.
Yes. Just entering. Full screen ಇದೆ ಬಂದಲ್ಲಿ. System.
Go down right side, sir. In the one symbol ಇದೆ down ನಲ್ಲಿ.
Down right ಇರ್ತದೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಬಲ್.
Some more right. You come right side there one. No sir, it left. You press that, it will become. Sorry, go ahead. You go ahead like this if any problem.
ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಡೋಣಿ, ನೀವು ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ನೀವು ಪಲ್ಯದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ರಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್, ಬಂತ. ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಿರ್ತದೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ನಾಗ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಡೌನ್ ಒಂದು ಬಟನ್, ಅದು ಒತ್ತಿ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸೈಡ್ ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ.
ಸರ್ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಹೆಡ್. ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ,
ಮಾಡ್ರಿ.
ಸರ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ?
ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಮಾಡ್ರಿ.
ರೈಟ್ ಸರ್. Okay. I'm going to share the information on mechanization of farm operations.
ರಾಜ್ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾರ್ರಿ
ಸರ್. ಈಗ
ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಹೋಗಿದೆ. ರೀಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
ನಿಡೋಣಿ ನೀನು ಮುಗಿಸಪ್ಪ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ. ಉದಯ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ನಿಡೋಣಿ.
Yes sir. Sir, they have to allow me to share.
Yes.
ಸರ್ ಈಗ ಬಂತ?
ನೀವು ತಡ್ರಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ನೀವು ಇವ್ರು ಮುಗಿಲಿ.
I think now it is visible, sir.
ನಿಡೋಣಿ ಮಾಡಪ್ಪ ನೀನು.
Sir, the host has to host disabled participant.
Vijay Kumar sir has to stop this
Yeah,
screen.
yeah,
sir.
yeah. You stop sharing.
I have stopped.
Sir, now you share, sir. Uday Kumar sir, you
Yes,
can share,
sir.
sir, now.
Yeah, yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Sir, is it visible?
Yes, yes, visible.
I can attend outside.
Sir, is this visible?
Yes, visible.
Full screen.
Full screen Madri.
But it is now in full screen, sir.
Now, okay, you can start.
Yes, sir. Good evening, all. Let me share some of the information related to processing and value addition in millets during this webinar. Already, Nemchandra sir has covered a lot of information about my topic. Actually, these little information about how this millet word has come to the millets. And this word, particularly millet, gets its origin from this French word, millet. That means is a handful of millets containing up to 1,000 grains. And this belongs to Poaceae family. And especially these millets are important crops in this semi-arid tropics of Asia and Africa, with 97% of millet production in developing countries. And if you just see the scenario of producing these millets in other countries, India backs the major share of 19.
Screen change ಆಗ್ತಾ sir. You have to change the screen. Next slide.
It is not changing, sir?
Yeah, no, sir. Only first slide is there. Now it's changing. Yeah. Okay. Now it is okay, sir. Go ahead.
So now I am in introduction slide. Is it visible, sir?
No, sir. Now flow of presentation is there, sir. The second slide.
That's why I think somewhere something is going wrong.
It's visible.
Yeah. Let me go like this only, sir.
Now your introduction. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, as I was explaining about the introduction, how the millet word has evolved, and yes, no, I was talking about this millet producing countries in the world. If you see the total production, major share is from the India around. Not coming. Coming. Now you see. And Nigeria is also contributing around 10% of the total global production. And other Sudan, United States, and China are also contributing a little bit. And if you go through the different states in India, producing these millets are major share is by Rajasthan, and almost it is covering, contributing around 30%, and producing around 5.15 million metric ton. Here the major millet grown is the pearl millet. That's why the contribution is more from Rajasthan, whereas Karnataka is about 14.26, and Maharashtra is also of 14 to 15%, and Uttar Pradesh is 12 to 13%, and Haryana is around 8%. Here, when we see the scenario of production in Karnataka, Chitradurga is contributing maximum production of 3,000 metric tons, whereas the maximum area is contributed from Ballari. When you see the productivity, it is a maximum from Dharwad district. And when you see the these millets are exported to different countries from India, and major exporting country is Nepal. Nepal, India is exporting to Nepal, and after that, second one is United Arab Emirates, and after that, Saudi, and so many other countries. India is exporting millets. And when you see the different types of, as Nemichandra sir has already explained about the different 9 millets, including this sorghum and ragi and pearl millet. These major are these 6 minor millets, you can say: finger millet, proso millet, kodo millet, foxtail millet, and little millet, barnyard millet, and brown top millet. And their vernacular names are given here in Kannada, Hindi, and their origin. And if you see the general structure of this millet, and measure is how exactly the carbohydrates, protein, and fat are distributed in these grain. Here we can see the carbohydrate, 94% of endosperm is comprised of carbohydrate, whereas the protein is 60% in endosperm, 29% in germ, and bran 10%, and whereas the fat is also present in the bran. And that is how the shapes of these different millets are given here: sorghum, pearl millet, finger millet, and proso millet. You can see,
sir,
sorghum, it is
your
not
slides
moving,
are
sir.
not changing, sir. Your slides are not changing.
Not changing.
Yeah.
So this up to this, it was there's a general structure of millet. No.
Now it is there, sir. Correct.
Yeah, let me continue like this only, sir. No need to go for
yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I was talking about the different shapes of these millets, especially the round shape. Actually, the sorghum seeds have, and pearl millet ovoid, and finger millet is almost spherical, and proso millets are also spherical. And these kodo millet shapes, you can see the grains are also there. The panicles are also shown here, and the colors are also defined here, and they are almost round to ellipsoid. And we generally say that these millets are smart cereals, nutri cereals, since they are grown with very less water, and it is full of nutrients, and it is good for everyone and good for the planet. And as sir has already told, it is all these millets are rich in protein, fat, and amino acids. I don't want to explain all these because already sir has explained. And it is also rich in different minerals. These millets, especially calcium, iron, phosphorus, magnesium, and this potassium. And when it is to be processed, it is most important criteria to decide how to consume these millets. It is very difficult to remove the outer pericarp of these grains, and that is how these are categorized into primary processing and secondary processing. And this primary processing, you can see initially the cleaning, and after that dehulling. Then after dehulling, sorting. Sorting means separation of dehulled and unhulled grains, and after that sometimes people may go for this polishing. Otherwise, the dehulled grains can be graded. And when it is to be undergo the secondary processing, we can go for milling, roasting, and germination and fermentation. And advanced processing steps are like puffing, baking, flaking, extrusion, and other value addition technologies. And if you look at the traditional primary processing methods, what you can see, when they are traditionally harvested and threshed, and manually they used to winnow these grains, and manually they used to sieve these. And for removal of that outer pericarp, they used to go for pounding, manual pounding. And to prepare this flour or grits, they used to go for manual grinding or milling. And most important process is dehulling. Here, several machinery have been evolved and being manufactured by different these commercial manufacturers, and they are based on these abrasion principle, sharing principle, and impact principle. Especially these emery mills are being used, and nowadays these rubber roller mills, which are being used for milling of this rice, only with respect to its shearing action, modification in the rubber rolls. We can get a very good dehulling of these millets, and the majority of these manufacturers are going for this centrifugal type of milling or dehulling equipments. And you can see there are many dehullers available in India, especially even burr mills are used for dehulling, rubber rolled shellers are used, and Victor mill, millet mill is also available. A small capacity, these mills are being developed by different research institutions and organizations, and they are being upscaled. And US Raichur also developed this rubber roll sheller dehusker cum grader, and even these single stage and double stage these centrifugal dehuskers are developed by TNAU Coimbatore. And there are some IMR also developed the small solar powered millet dehuller, and CFTR also developed pedal operated millet dehusker of a smaller capacity. And after dehulling, the major important operation is separation of dehulled and unhulled these grains, and most probably this specific gravity separator is used for that. Depending on the these two vertical and horizontal vibrations, we can separate these unhulled and dehulled grains using this air thrust. And finally, these premium quality dehulled these millets can be obtained by using this color sorter. Here, very important operations are the feeding, inspection, and ejection. These three operations are done in this color sorter, and accordingly, the separation of similar particle is taking place. And after that, some people go for this polishing or purling. Generally, this purling is done in ragi, and even pearl millet also the people are doing. Whereas these other small minor millets, one is not supposed to go for this purling, as this is going to cause this abrasion or cracking of surface, which leads to oxidation of the fat molecules present in the surface, and that leads to rancidity and foul smell of these millets. And these are some of the equipment manufacturers, the people who are in the business of manufacturing this processing equipment. Majority of them are from Tamil Nadu. This NN Engineering, Perfura Technologies, AVM Engineering. These are all even including Born Technologies from Tamil Nadu. They are producing the small capacity 100 kg per hour capacity to 500, 1000 kg per hour capacity machinery machines are being manufactured. And even Agrosaw and Indosaw, Haryana, they are also into it now. They are also producing these millet processing equipment. And when we see the different aspects of this secondary processing, this milling is the major secondary processing operation. Here we can go for this plate mill, roll mill, or hammer mill for producing this semolina, grits, or floors by using these equipments. And malting is one of the important operations, and the people are using it, and they are marketing these malted millets. And here during malting, important operations are steeping and leading to germination, and after that drying and making it into powder. In that way, this malted products are being marketed in India and abroad. And after that, there are so many products coming in the market by using this roasting method. Here also these millet grains are exposed to high temperature, 160 to 200 degrees centigrade, and they are roasted, and later on they are dehusked. And because of this roasting, lot of biochemical changes are taking place, and the unique flavor out of these flavonoids are coming out of this roasted millets. And we are also seeing important operation of popping and puffing are also adopted for these millets. And now there are so many different these products of puffed millets and popped millet with different flavors and taste are in the market. Here also we can go for different sand roasting, pan roasting, then gun puffing, microwave puffing. So many, the principles are being used in manufacturing these puffing and popping equipments. And when you come to this, different value added products out of this millets, we can see these exactly these millets, which are raw in nature, are changed to their form into different forms, changing their color and taste and flavor, and thereby increasing the shelf life of these products. And if you see the total value chain, we can see after harvesting this millet, we can go for different operations. We can go for this dehulling, and after that we can go for roasting to prepare this ready to eat, and milling to produce this ready to cook. And after that, we can go for this soaking to produce different fermented products like idli, dosa batter and other products. And when you go for this milling and making it grits, semolina and flours, we can make different bakery products out of this, extruded products and breakfast cereals. And if you look at the products, value-added products which are already there in the market, so many, even Genies are also having one product, and other these B&B Organics, and this another one 24 Mantra. These companies are producing a lot of these different processed products and bringing it into the market. And these are some of the commercially available ready to cook millet products, especially this Amma brand and Manna brand. So many these products like millet upma, then pasta, then so many flakes, different kinds of these pongal also. Manna is bringing out the pongal ready to cook pongal mix is also being marketed. And ready to eat products are limitless now. So many these true millets and millet milk, many brands are coming in the market with different ready to eat products, including millet milk powder. And of course, there are so many these different types of cookies are there in the market. And coming to US, Raichur has also done a lot of work on these millets. It has developed this rubber roll dehusker, and it is being distributed to different KVKs to serve the farmers for milling these millets. And also a lot of work has been done on fractionation and characterization of this foxtail millet. And in using this RKVY funding, US Raichur has established this millet processing unit, small millet processing unit 10 years back, 100 kg per hour, and it has served more than 500 to 600 farmers of this region. And later, during last year, this US Raichur has established a state-of-art millet processing unit comprising pre-cleaner, destoner, dehuller, and gravity separator, and a color sorter. It is a totally only one one operator can operate this mill, and you can get a premium quality millets at the end of the outlet. And like this, the US Raichur has established 3 millet processing units, one at US Raichur, another at Kalburgi, and one at Hagari, Ballari, to cater the needs of the farmers of this Kalyana Karnataka region. And now they have crossed more than 700 farmers are using these facilities in our region. And this is one more view of millet, suji, and flour production unit. Here we can produce these semolina and millet flours and grits, and we can, already these facilities are being given to some of the startups, and they are going ahead with their own brand name and marketing their produce in Karnataka and in other states. And this is one more facility US Raichur has established. This is a millet-based bakery unit, and it is a full-fledged bakery unit producing millet-based bread, muffin, cookies, pizza, and all very novel products. It is producing daily and marketing to the citizens of Raichur and other people, other districts. These are some of the bakery products produced in US Raichur. Then we are also having a facility of this twin screw extruder and cold screw extruder, and we are also coming out with different
Sir, we cannot hear you, sir. Sir, you are not audible, sir.
training to the SHGs, NGOs, and FPOs for production, processing, and value addition in millets regularly. And you can see a lot of these women are participating in this particular training programs. And US Raichur also proud to say that it has organized one millet conclave as a launching program for this International Year of Millets 2023, and all the dignitaries during this particular program attended, including the program was launched by Sitaram Madam, and also the past Chief Minister Bommai sir, along with Madam, also participated in this particular conclave. And with respect to the transfer of these developed technologies at US Raichur, it has crossed more than 9 startups, and all these the startups, they are producing different these millet based products, like Mr. Millet is one brand, and Farm Bandi is another brand, and Asan Enterprises Ruchit is another brand, Abharna is another brand. So many these 9 startups, they have started their production and marketing their different products, millet-based products in the market. And finally, to say, definitely there is a difficulty in processing of these millets, and with the consumer demand for healthy foods, there is a need for promotion of these millets, and also need to come out with a very efficient these processing equipments for better usage. And also we have to take this millets to global level and make this millets a global food. With this, I end my presentation on this processing and value addition in millets. Thank you very much, sir, for listening patiently about my presentation. Thank you very much. Hello, sir.
Millet.
Okay, sir. I'll share, sir. Sir, able sir. Post disabled ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
Change ಮಾಡ್ರಿ.
Sir, now you share, sir.
Right, sir. Okay. Sir, is it visible?
Visible.
Now, sir, full screen is sir.
No,
Right, sir. Respected Secretary, all the office bearers of the IEI and delegates and Dean Agri Engineering and other speaker, Dr. Nikoni sir, and all other participants attending this webinar. I am going to share the information on mechanization of farm operations in millets. Agriculture is employing 50% of the Indian workforce, which contributes around 17 to 18% countries' GDP. The millets are important crops, as both the speakers have explained importance of the millets and their nutritional value, all those things. And with the efforts of India, the United Nations could declare 2023 as International Year of Millets. And in India, the millets are major staple food growing in these states, and Karnataka is one of the states growing millets. The maximum production, this is the production and productivity. And the mechanization plays very important role. As nowadays there is a shortage of labor and timely operations should be carried out, and a lot of drudgery is involved in Indian agriculture. In particularly the mechanization of farm operations in millets, particularly sowing and harvesting and threshing is the need of the hour. Now, generally now the millets crops are being threshed by passing it between stone rollers or by beating by sticks or tractor treading, spreading the crops on the roads or any rough platform. The mechanical methods of threshing are now available for both size grains, maybe like groundnuts, sunflower, or paddy threshers and other sunflower threshers. But the thresher for the small grains like millets is the need of the hour. The problems faced in millet thresher are low threshing efficiency and a low cleaning efficiency and high grain loss and more mechanical damage and higher cost of operation. And in the present scenario, suitable size of millet thresher, especially for small
Palle, your slides are not moving.
Sorry?
No.
Presentation mode only illa. PPT mode ide, presentation mode illa.
So now,
go for slide show.
Here move agide, but slide show illa idu.
Slide show move sir.
Move agide.
Go for next slide.
Sir, this one.
Go for next slide, Vijay.
Sir.
It is not moving. Go back. No.
Now, sir.
No.
Yes.
Okay. I'll do like this only.
Go up.
Now.
Go up.
Move ಮಾಡಿ ಕರ್ಸರ್ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
Yes, like this only you go.
Right, sir. Now I'm going to share information on the mechanization of sowing of millet crops and threshing operation, which were developed in the College of Agricultural Engineering. One animal drawn improved seed drill has been developed for mechanization of sowing crops. This is the tillage operations carried out before sowing of millet crops. Width of operation depth, everything is been shown. And this is the one bullet drawn input seed drill that was developed in the Department of Renewable Energy Engineering. And these are the specifications of that seed drill, which is having a dimensions of 1250 by 850 by 750 mm. The type of furrow opener is reversible shovel, because these are used for small grains. We have brush feed mechanism with rotating brush, fluted roller mechanism, meeting mechanism. The seed box is having 3 compartments to sow the millets in 3 rows. There is one fertilizer box for delivering or discharging the fertilizer. Then the weight of this seed drill is 95 kg, and power transmission is from ground wheel. This is developed for foxtail millet, and draft of the seed drill was 600 to 800 newtons, and the cost is around 12,000 rupees, which is having a power out of 0.4 kilowatt. And this is the performance of the seed drill. In black cotton soil, we have major soil in this region is black cotton. The variety used is foxtail millet HMT 101. The area 0.4 hectare was covered. The crop spacing was 300 mm by 75, row 375 mm plant to plant. The soil moisture during the evaluation of this seed drill was 17.8, soil density is 1.27 gram per cc, and seed rate that is achieved was 7.5 kg per hectare at a speed of operation of 2.7 km per hour. And the total area that could be covered with this seed drill was 0.17 hectare per hour, which is having 71% of field efficiency. And this is the after sowing of foxtail millet crop. This is the plant stand that was measured, and this is the crop standing growth after sowing with this seed, animal drawn seed. And this is the crop yield, 150 kg per hectare. Fodder yield is around 4,200 kg. The cost of production is 21,500 kg rupees per hectare. The gross income was achieved 43,750 with net income of 22,250 rupees per hectare, having benefit cost ratio of 2. And we could see that the seed rate was kept at 7.5 kg per hectare as recommended from the package of practices of the university. And the grain yield is 1250 kg with 4.2 tons of water. This is the performance of seed drill that is developed for the millets in the Department of Renewable Energy at USRH. The next operation was threshing operation, wherein normally the threshing was done by human labor by spreading on the floor or on the road, just keeping on the roads so as to allow the vehicles, 4-wheelers or 2-wheelers to allow on the crop so that the grains are separated from this. By seeing that conditions, first the properties of 2 millet crops were studied, which are major millet crops in our Karnataka. Foxtail, that is nowadays, and finger millet, that is ragi. They all the parameters, length, diameter, weight of the panicles, all the physical properties were studied, aerodynamic properties were studied, frictional properties were studied, which are basic requirements for development of the thresher for millets. And all these things, the terminal velocity was recorded, coefficient of friction was recorded, angle of repose was recorded in order to develop the thresher. And basically, to develop the thresher, the drum is the most important component. These millets are having small grains, very small in size, hence the threshing cylinder was developed with impact type pegs. Here you could see, and followed by one canvas material, rubber type material. This pegs will have impact on the crop that is fed into the thresher, and this canvas material is going to rub the panicles once being impacted by the specks, so that impact and sharing action was taken place to separate the grains from the panicles. And main important was concave drum, the difference, that is the gap between the threshing cylinder and outer cover and inner screen, and even chute. This is very important. The normally threshers will have some accidents. We have seen a lot of accidents. If you provide directly opening here into the cylinder drum, sometimes while pushing the millet crops into the thresher, some accidents may take place and there may be damage to the hand. For that, chute has been designed so that it will have safer for moving the crop. And this is the concave clearance. The clearance has been provided. Once the drum rotates and the crop is being threshed, the grains have to be passed from the concave clearance, and the remaining busa, whatever the panicle is there, that will be blown from the blower. And the cleaning unit has been provided with oscillator mechanism and a sieve, and one blower has been provided here to see that the busa has been blown off and the grains were being collected at the grain outlet. This is the grain outlet, and all these things, all the components are fabricated and they have been mounted on tricycle frame so that it can be carried out wherever is possible easily. Portable thresher has been developed, and to operate at the different speeds, even the different sized motor pulleys now were fitted on the thresher to suit to the different millets like foxtail, finger, because the different crops will have different nature and characteristics and their properties are different, and hence we have made different pulley size also. And this is the development and fabrication work that is being carried out at the College of Agriculture Engineering for development of the millet thresher. And this is overall the labeled diagram, isometric view of the millet thresher, which has got main frame, then power units for running the thresher, grain outlet, blower unit, cleaning unit, threshing drum, and power transmission system. And this is the overall isometric view of developed millet thresher, which is mounted on tricycle, so that one operator can just by pedaling this tricycle, they can carry wherever they want. And this is the different views of the millet thresher developed, side view. And these are the actually the photo or the view of millet thresher developed and mounted on the tricycle. And these are the different specifications of the developed millet thresher. It has got 0.75 mm drive. Diameter of the shaft is 25 mm. The recommended speed is 750 mm. The crops we studied finger millet and foxtail millet. And these are the diameter of the concave. Then length, concave clearance, 5 to 15 mm. We can have concave clearance based on the crops being threshed. And this is the hopper type crop feeding in order to have avoid the damage to the hand. Chute has been developed to have safety operation. And this is the photo view of feeding of millet crops through chute. And this is the view of threshing of foxtail and finger millets. And this is the outlet you could see here for collecting the grains after threshing of millets. And these are the finally output was determined by this formula as given by the Indian standard. This is the percentage of blown off grain. This is unthreshing grain was determined, threshing efficiency, cleaning efficiency, all those parameters were studied even after threshing to see that whether the grains have been damaged or not. Even germination percentage also the studied with as prescribed with the ST. And these are the different properties of foxtail and finger millets. And these are the physical properties. And these are the aerodynamic properties, thermal velocity and frictional properties. And this is the output capacity of the thresher for foxtail millet. The maximum feed rate output was 35 kg per hour at 15 meters per second cylinder speed with 10 mm concave clearance. Similarly, this is the threshing efficiency. As the feed rate increased, the threshing efficiency also increased, and the lowest concave clearance of 5 mm has given maximum threshing efficiency. And this is the cleaning efficiency. You could see the maximum cleaning efficiency of 95% was achieved with 15 meter per second highest cylinder speed with more concave clearance of 15 mm. And this is the germination percentage. Once after threshing, the grains were collected and they kept for germination. And we could see that almost all the cylinder speeds and concave clearance have got achieved more than 90% of germination, which is recommended by the Indian standard. Less than the 90% is not preferred. If it is having more than 94-95%, that thresher is considered as a good thresher. Even germination percentage was measured. You could see the average cylinder speed. There was a 95 to 97% is the germination percent, and among the concave clearance, almost 96% was the average germination percentage. This is in nutshell. The maximum output capacity was found 34%. The percentage of blown off grains was very minimum, with only 1.5% were blown off along with the busa. The percentage of unthreshed grains were also within the limit. If it is more than 5% unthreshed grains is there, that is not good thresher. However, this is having a minimum of 1.38% blown off grains, unthreshed grains. Maximum threshing efficiency was 98%. Maximum cleaning efficiency was found 95%, and maximum output capacity was found 21, and blown off grains was 1.67 for finger millets, whereas for foxtail it is 35 kg. And overall, you could see a feed rate of 45 kg per hour can be achieved with this thresher. This is the total cost of threshing operation was 10 per kg of millets. But however, the cost of operation by this millet thresher was 3.4 rupees per kg. That means around 6 rupees can be saved compared to manual threshing by this thresher. And that's just I will have one just video. You can see here the chute has been developed by looking into the safety of the operator. And this is the threshing drum in which actually thresher.
Video ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ sir. Video ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ sir?
ಇಲ್ಲ sir. Only black screen ಇದೆ.
Just I will Afterwards, I will share once again sir another video.
The video directly you have to share from the computer, sir. You
Yes,
cannot
sir.
share in the PPT. PPT nalli bariಲ್ಲ sir.
Sarika?
ಅದು directly from the video file ಇಂದ share ಮಾಡಿ.
You go to video file, Vijay.
Yes, sir. Now is it visible, sir?
You open it.
Now, sir.
ಅದನ್ನೇ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಮಿಲೆಟ್ ಥ್ರೆಶರ್ ಅಂತ ಐತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ.
You can see here the grains.
I think you have to open it, sir. You have to open that file, sir. ಆ ಫೈಲ್ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್, ಅದು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ.
Sir, is it visible?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ
ಇಲ್ಲ.
ನೀವು ಫೈಲ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅದು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಈಗ ಬಂತು.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಇದನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ.
Now, sir. Sir, is it visible?
No, Vijay, no, not visible.
ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕದು. ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
ಆ MP4 ಫೈಲ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್, ಅದು ಮಿಲೆಟ್ ಥ್ರೆಶರ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆಯಾ ನೋಡಿ, ಅದು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
Sir, you have to share window of video player.
Sir, is it visible?
No, Vijay.
ಬಿಡ್ರಿ, ಅದು ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು.
ಅದು ಇರ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡ್ರಿ.
ಅದು ಇರ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡ್ರಿ.
Okay, right. No problem. Now, sir, this millet thresher technology has been filed for patent, sir. We applied for Indian patent, and it has been published in the patent journal in the last year, August 2022. Once we get patent, we are going to commercialize it, and we will say that it will be available to the farming community of this region. This is what I want to share about the mechanization of sowing and threshing operation for the millets. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Sir, Rajshekhar par idare sir. Any concluding remarks? Dr. Nemchendrapal sir, anything you want to conclude the meeting with the 3 speaker subjects?
Meeting ನಾನೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ವಾಪಸ್.
Rajshekhar pare.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You want to conclude the 3 speakers this compiled meeting? If any questions from any of the participants, I think we should give a chance for them 1 or 2 questions.
Okay, it is open for the discussion. Any questions to the speakers?
Hello.
Tell me.
Normally this kind of millets, they are a bit costly in the market. What must be the reason for even the production is good, and what must be the reason for the cost which is more in this kind of millet grinds?
ನಿಡ್ಡೋಣ ಹೇಳಪ್ಪ, ಎಷ್ಟು ರೇಟ್ ಇದೆ ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ?
Sir,
Finger
sir,
millet.
can you please repeat the question, sir?
Sir, the millets are producing very in North Karnataka and other places, we have a good yield.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes.
the cost of these millets are appears to be bit high. What must be the reason?
Sir, first reason is, sir, it's less shelf life. And because of that, smaller quantity of these millets are processed and brought to the market, and that is creating demand in the market. And these actually farmer is not getting the right price, whereas these retailers are getting better margin out of this, sir.
It is true for every product.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Even then, sir, now if these farmer groups start selling the products, produce that processed products, then definitely the people will get at a reasonably better price, sir, rather than very high price they are prevailing in the market.
So that means
These farmer producer organizations and other these farmer groups, if they come to the marketing network, then we can expect lesser price in the market, sir.
Because we have to promote such kind of grains to be utilized by the public,
Yes,
for
sir.
the health reasons. And
Yes,
these
sir.
millets are being used for a different kind of products now. It is not
Yes, sir.
directly the millets alone being used for eating purpose, but it is a lot of other kind of products have been developed.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Thank you, sir. If any other questions are not there, already we are 5:40. So if there is no questions, if any questions are there, if somebody wants to, you can send by your chat box, or you can send a mail to our Karnataka State Center mail ID, what we have given. And before wonderful sessions have gone, and the last subject is I request our Dr. Govindaraju sir, can you propose a vote of thanks for our speakers and our convener?
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Secretary Ora. And let me first congratulate the Institute of Engineers for organizing from the agricultural division. So advances in millet productions and processing its value addition. And the presentation from all the three speakers are really informative. And most of the requirements which in the productions, how it is being, production is being made, is being made clear by all the three speakers. And Dr. M. Nemichandrappa also, he has given a lot of importance in the rain harvesting in the millet productions. And Dr. Vijay Pallade is also given a mechanism forums operations in millets. And Dr. Udaya Kumar Nidoni, he also given a process and the value addition to the millets. And these are all really good, and the farmers have to be given a lot of this kind of information to the farmers. It should reach to the farmers how this has been really done and what is the benefits they can get it, and how the production can be increased, and so that the cost is going to be reduced, so that it will reach a very person who is utilizing this kind of grains. And I will thank the chairman in his present absence here, Engineer M. Lakshman, for his cooperations in organizing this, and Dr. N.T. Rangareddy, the secretary, also in this forum, I thank him, and for organizing this event. Dr. K.S. Rajshekharappa, FIE, he is the convener, and I thank the convener for also organizing this. And and also I thank all the technical people who are involved in making this webinar success. And let us thank everyone, and also we will go ahead with giving such kind of webinars to the IEI for more numbers. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Govindaraju sir. And today is an International Yoga Day. So correct day we are talking about health and including the millets and usage of millet. Thank you, Dr. Nemichandrappa sir. Thank you all, and we will meet
Thank
again.
you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, IAI, for providing opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you all. Thank you all.
Ayaj, you can switch off your recording.
Okay.